Now imagine 100 Jaspers, with one silverback.
Omuntu mugizi osolugise stepping okola mboleto mimi.
Have you ever pictured something like a gorilla versus 100 men? These muscular men, like, you know that hour of Jasper? Very tall.
Are we talking
so
about
you just
King
imagine.
Kong?
Now imagine 100 Jaspers, with one silverback.
You guys,
How much does a silverback weigh? About like 200 kgs. And an average man like Jasper weighs between 60 to 80 kgs.
No.
But imagine there are 100 men. There are 100 men.
Not everyone is huge.
Average strong man is 90.
Are we putting it against strong men or
by
a strong man and
you can mix languages.
No, like
Uganda, English, Ankole.
are we mixing? Are we putting it against strong men or just one single gorilla and average men?
Average men.
Okay, an average man weighs between 65 to 80 kg. And a silverback weighs between 140 to 200 kgs.
So imagine them in a battle.
But also they are not like gorillas are naturally peaceful animals. They're very strong, but they're naturally peaceful animals, and they will only do that like when they are protecting their families. So why would you start attacking a gorilla?
And we are imagining
We put them in a collision.
They are taking those young
But
chimpanzees.
niggas go beat your asses.
That battle.
The battle of protecting family and taking.
When it comes to protecting family,
Of course,
no
it's
man
the
stands
gorilla.
a chance.
Exactly.
Because that guy is going to beat you up.
This is what I feel.
You see, you're not fighting him with like any sort of weapon or anything like that.
I'm seeing
This
the.
guy is gonna pick you and throw you up like one at a time.
So you think silverback can beat 100 men?
100. Can it happen?
An average man weighs between 60 to 80 kg. One silverback weighs about 200.
Are we
kg.
looking at people with weapons or?
They are fine.
They are
Konde.
What do you think? What do you think?
That's so.
But you guys remember.
What would that such a like?
You have tactics.
Yeah, we have tactics.
You 60 kgs.
It's all gamba, no?
Gorilla ADM nejjukira be tuli bantu. We have endurance.
No, like a gorilla also has it.
Wait, what do you think wins?
For us, we know.
I
You
feel
see, if they're not
a
paying
better
you to
person
fight
like
this
coming
gorilla,
as
the
being
moment
there,
it
you
throws
cannot win.
one human off the
How?
ground.
Not one on one. 100
You're
men
going to
against.
100 men.
That's one on one because trust me. Gorilla.
You can't win.
Wekuba oluyirumu erukwata mmedi abaatoka nabbala bako ebeera one on one eventually.
Olaba ekintu 160 kg Ugandans can overwhelm a gorilla.
But you've also not put into context the fact that gorillas also sense fear. They have
They
fear.
also sense.
So if they see a horde of 100 men running to them, and not just running, but like doing that cow horn method shit that Shaka Zulu
So you think
invented.
It would really take like 30.
Would you guys be among those 100 men? Because I like how you're talking. I like how you're talking. Because now, I want to know. Would you?
I'm out. I'm out.
I have too much to live.
Imagine how a silverback, a mature silverback, would react when it sees people running towards it.
Exactly.
So you think you will run away?
But like it's possible. It's a variable. It can run away. It can stand its ground. It can.
So the same applies to humans.
Yeah, that's
If
what I'm
that
saying.
thing strikes one person,
Would you be among the 100? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I cannot even be among the 1,000.
You live. I'll take care of this with you.
They are the apex
Not
predators.
even the last one. I'll
Maybe
say,
let's go.
I'll say, yeah, you guys can go.
First,
You let me know.
You know, there's that person who has to document everything.
Let's say okuchakwa abantu liwagulu nnyo.
I won't even
Only
be
that
the
they
last
fire one
person.
plate like this. Pa!
Yeah, but that's the thing.
But imagine nga gorilla it's attacking you.
Wano tugenze kufuna gorilla.
Mugenda kufuna gorilla.
It's
You are
like
100.
no.
In fact,
It's like going for war.
it would
It's like
only
going
take
for
30
war.
people
It's like going
to
for war.
overwhelm the
You
gorilla.
know
Only
in your
30 men.
you know in your mind, you know you're going to fight. It's a process of life and death. Eh?
It's like
Life
us
and
protesting.
death.
It's not necessarily life and death.
Very relatable.
We go in a protesting atumanyi bagenda tukolako.
But yeah,
Only one officer like this, mubera abantu bameka. Mubameka. Musigalo.
And he even doesn't have a gun.
just it's for only the us sound of the context. gun.
Akola what? Chacha.
He might not even need a gun. He might not
Nega
even need
mugeza
a
ne
gun.
formation yeji tugende.
Me, I'm defending the gorilla.
Gorilla ina amaanyi ate
Buli muntu
Gorilla wangula.
buli muntu wotuuka n'obeera mu situation where you have no other option but to defend yourself. You become very dangerous. Alaba, Ian musajja mutiini. Ian wakusanga mu kastudio kawo ne mukazi we
agejja.
olw'omanya nti Ian munene. Kati abambasa bawudde debate.
Abatudde bangudde. Kuba
I don't even think there's
But
like
honestly,
anything like winning or losing.
it would
No,
only
listen,
take
this is
30
a
men
very-
to beat the gorilla.
Omumanyi.
You know,
Musajja Ian kuba olinafa.
this is
But Ian alina mukyala we for purposes of making this story relatable. Humble ye mukyala wa Ian. Kati gwe Mike oline Ian, oline humble muno. You're doing your stupid things. And Ian walks in that. Trust me, you would see Ian nolanga kigolola kiri aho kikuyiira.
Naye mu eyo moment sigoleka anyiga n'ono naye anyiga nina mujja ku flight mode
Oba kimanyi nti kati wano.
kufa bufi mwenna.
Now that's the gorilla and you. But now compare a person who has it's called a palm as big as your head.
of it can put
Gorilla-
you down and bury
a
you.
gorilla is
It
really
kills
big.
you.
It has the power of like 15 men.
Only the forces it uses.
I believe only it only
It has
takes
its skin.
skin here.
Skin is no one.
We've seen.
And you're all going to be there with your bare knuckles trying to
Hey,
punch that thing.
You can't
No.
punch a
No.
gorilla, to be honest. But 30 men would really put it down. Only
Yeah,
30.
Those 30 men should be paid and
100 are even so
Here's the
many.
thing.
Tate men nga naye eri awe.
But you
No,
have to be
no,
among
of
them.
course not.
You're
But the thing is,
supporting that.
Kiri
Not
ekintu kye
you
twerabidde.
should be among them.
There's something to consider.
it cannot be
Bagenda kulwanira wa.
Tell them. Let's say they are put in a
Exactly.
collision. Gazili gundi.
Because manyi agility. The ability to change direction at high speeds. No human can even reach 20% of that corridor. Those things can jump from here to there and change in matter of seconds.
Oh God, I had forgotten the jumping pad. Because now it's going to jump on. I'm sorry, no.
If we were talking like,
Yeah.
if we're talking about
We
a
are
chip,
comparing.
If we're talking about- if we
Who
were talking about a chip, have you guys seen chips?
even came up with this notion that men should be fighting gorillas?
They used to happen
Just
back in the Roman
nonsense.
Empire.
It's just
They are Bangawi. In the Roman period, they used to put animals against
a
men,
bunch of
and
guys,
they
like,
fight
not more
rhinos
than 10,
against
carrying
men.
like on
Rhino.
wooden platform,
Rhinos against
a whole
men.
silver, like,
Tigers against
carrying
men.
it like not. But how do you attack?
Gladiators could fight
I
lions
think
during
obviously,
the Roman
maybe obviously they
period.
use like
Unless you're bringing
Hey,
new
what?
You
machines.
listen, here's the thing.
Why is
exactly.
it one
Here's the
thing?
thing. Here's the thing. The
Yeah.
gorilla only has to die once.
Once.
Nera
Once.
tuliga kuya.
No,
Exactly.
gorilla bajikuwa.
He has 100 people to go through. Is he going to go through them? You know, 100 people. He has 2 hands. So like we're talking about an
So you think
octopus.
I've ever seen?
All I know is fast 10.
We are just putting it in mind that 100 is a
No,
much is a
let
much
the
number,
money
but
let the only
It's
hundred
a
people.
big number.
Mwenda mwani mbaddeko n'emikolo ewammwe.
Hey.
Why even ever invited to weddings? Do you know how small the 100
100
tent,
people.
whatever tent
Too
is?
small.
Why does Jasper? Why did Jasper just ask whether we've been invited to weddings?
That's how you can imagine
I have to
100
be
people.
sure that we know Baba Yita.
Bantu baba bangi ekikumi.
100 people are not too many.
I want
No,
it to be batini.
Muno
Understand
bajja
that-
muno weno.
No,
Muno
of
mulamu
course
abantu
not.
abakulu
Too
Of course
many.
not. But
100
when you
people
see
are
like
A kid
when they
can
are
But
be
how
doing
many
like
gorillas?
500
How many
down.
gorillas fit in this
But
room?
A kid,
100
like
people are not
Like
power.
2 or 3.
Kulagagulira obunene bwayo.
A kid can
This
drive
room
5
can
people down.
accommodate 20 people and more by the way.
100 people can.
But in this room otekamu gorilla nga 3 oba
Muno
4.
3 bwanyi
Ezikuze.
bazijjamu.
Now you imagine. Okay, let's say
Abantu
Slap
omanyirwa
we mu-
I feel like
Me, what I know is the wind would come at a great cost, but we would still.
edda wabanga
But also
ebisolo-
these guys-
ebisolo
Unless
ebyamaanyi
otherwise.
are these guys high?
We would
That's
still
fine.
always.
why the numbers are point. Those people have to.
Are they high?
That's what I was
Because they
saying.
need to be
No,
on
that's
some
what I was
legit
saying.
weed.
That's what I was saying because
No,
You have to-
but the grants have to be paid. So if people have weed,
Exactly.
we give the things about weed as well.
We can't give an animal weed.
How can you give it away?
We can't
No,
give an
imagine.
animal weed.
Where
But
I'm
if
that
there's
they
a
can't
shot
take
for
a year,
it.
Ah, very high. Feeling a pain.
they're not even us, we are not feeling anything.
Are you feeling?
We are roided to the
Over that drunk
Oh, yeah.
and Kaunjemu comes. You gain your sense.
You get sober.
Together.
Now imagine you're just high on some funny weed.
Not even
I
And
mean,
you
that's
see-
what
And
fans
you,
funny
see,
weed.
and you see your
How many
friend's
more
head
games you are?
smashed.
We want some
Thinking
high
about
grade.
blood.
That's why
High grade. We can't send them sober. We can't send them sober.
Do you know why you people?
In World War II, those guys were.
Okay, that
Those
was-
guys used to smoke.
Oranje munsi tewabakiriza
I remember
kufiiba
back then
animals.
it was
Give
barely
it to
legal.
weed.
It was barely legal.
And fuel.
Yes, and fumes and like all those drugs and meth before it became meth.
Name ya bidagambo ke
And
baita.
tobacco.
Retreat and
Wait,
study.
just know they'll give them as many. Obviously,
Obviously,
they'll someone will talk to them like
waliwo abagenda okugamba
Olina ejjakuba MP 415
Exactly.
50
Just
will
one
disappear. Kakomanje bayise.
Retreat and study.
Okay, let's be honest with ourselves.
Engeri gye-
Let's be very honest with ourselves. Let's just assume we're among the 100.
I don't know, me I can't assure.
Just be honest with yourself.
Like right up the silver bar.
I assume I'm
We were randomly picked.
safe.
Okay.
NASA, nah?
I'll
You
just
see
give
how
up.
now you're
Next is
ready.
like a chimp.
Imagine those wildlife people announce that one gorilla is missing. Do you know how many people will be
Actually.
confused? Just to confuse. Eh?
Maybe thank you.
Uh-huh.
Tubeera ku mawulire ne
It's
bagamba
a village.
Goonya yabuze.
Uh-huh.
The entire village.
No one will go again to that way or they get water. Now
Some of them
imagine
will just live in this place.
you are says one gorilla is missing.
And remember,
Just this place.
that one will find you one-on-one. Here we are saying one gorilla
No,
against one.
That-
You are in a home
But for
straight.
example,
Omusedi tebajja genda omukuuma tugamba one gorilla there.
banayo
100
omusota.
That's it. Now, here's the thing.
You
There are a couple of differences there.
Tetugamba
Here,
omukuuma.
in that situation that you've described,
And more
people will
will
be
attack one person.
incentivized to what? To have like weapons at hand. So like sticks, maybe even a gun. Yeah. And here, in this case here, it's a bit different here. In this case,
No weapon.
no weapons, just
Mm.
fists.
One-on-one.
Humans have to accept that we are not the superior beings.
They are not.
Wait.
Okay.
Those people.
Not with this skin of ours.
Together.
Our very existence here is a testament as to why we are here.
Sometimes that's enough because you can't
As we are
control but
tetwagala bwagazi,
exist.
we are just protecting them so that they don't go extinct. We are the
My
ultimate
friend,
species. The ultimate species.
we also
We are-
destroying
That's
them.
why we are here.
We are
Our
just-
forefathers used to
I
fight
have your
lions.
brain.
ne
But in
balwanyisa
this
ssemateeka.
case,
Baazitanga bajjajjaffe battanga
You are
empologoma
It is only about intelligence.
Yeah.
nothing like a
And
and
stone.
intelligence
Nothing like
and
a
endurance.
That's a
Nothing like-
ultimate.
Nothing
The ultimate
like-
predator.
No.
Actually, okuba ku fairgrounds, you have to be naked. Because it's also naked.
Chile lawyer. Chile. Ine lawyer kebiri
Nakatyawe.
Give it whatever it wants.
I feel some people just now have to pay attention to other stuff.
Why?
Your balls are out.
Attention is lost.
Otherwise, if the up one gave us shame, we cannot reverse that. We just
The fact that you think you can beat a silverback hands on.
Not
You
one
don't
on
have
one,
shame.
but 100 men against.
If you have that thinking that you can survive a silverback, that means other man wasted their time. You have no
we
shame.
move from them, and from the scene in there.
Our own very existence
So who
shows
will
that
win
we are
this
stronger than
It's
any
not
other
today.
animal on
That
this planet.
battle would be
We
so
don't know.
bad. You know how
There's no-
Uganda
there's no
lost
right
that
answer.
Rwanda Congo.
We don't know who will win. But
The first
it's gonna
20
be
men
bad.
will die.
Or, yeah,
But eventually,
System men.
gorilla jakowa.
It's too much.
Where we are very endurance species.
Thing you swing at 100%.
We told you.
Teri nsolo.
Basi n'abajasi.
Wait.
N'abajasi ba Uganda Somalia.
Teri nsolo
Bagiyita
esobola
baki-
kudduka kilometers ne kiprotiki zadduka. Obadde okimanyi ekyo?
They had tanks,
Omanyi ezo
they
long
had
meters
guns, they had what?
long distance
One
runner.
bomb went off at the entrance. You know why they all died? Because they panicked. And they are trained, we assume. No!
Oh my God, we assume we are
Wait,
attacking.
That is
wait,
such-
let me
They
give
are
you an
trained.
example.
They are trained.
Let me give you an example.
They are
Mumanyi,
trained.
you know
They
kiprotiki.
died because they
Just
what?
Let's keep that.
They
They are
panicked.
trained.
Now imagine. Omukwano kupa but gayo gomanyi ow'amaanyi. Ekisajja kimukubye oluyirumu. Omutwe gwabika.
Otya.
Osooka n'oddayo emabega.
Exactly.
Here alone will
That's
first
what
defeat
it's called.
One.
What strategy? You first
Strategy.
go and
No
rethink.
gamba.
And now,
Not everyone is
attack.
going to plan.
Listen,
You become strategic.
You have to
might
retreat,
just
yes.
go behind
You
and
have
then
to
be like,
retreat
you know what,
and then-
you're
fuck this
arguing
guy.
on assumption that the gorilla is stupid.
Yeah, a gorilla is
It's
stupid.
not, but
It's
I'm,
not.
I'm definitely
The gorilla is
smarter than
stupid.
it. It might be stronger than
It
me.
is
How
very
do we
stupid.
But
test?
100.
A gorilla is
Nothing like
stupid.
this.
100 men are too many.
Okay, guys.
100 men
Let's
have
not
been
go into
Bantu
And who says all humans are
Check
smart?
for it. Check for it in the paper.
olaba n'omwana omuto wa 5 years.
Abamugezi
yesinga gorilla.
Ne
Let us see if we
fighting
go
ground
back
tetunaba
to
Mwana yo mu
kitegeera.
class.
Even
Mwana yo wasooka tula mu
even
class.
a 5-year-old is smarter than a gorilla.
I
Do you know
can say
that?
this or
Even a
authoritatively.
5-year-old is smarter than a
If you
gorilla.
go to the same class as a gorilla, munane musoma, esobola n'okusinga mu mmooko.
Even a 5-year-old is smarter than a gorilla.
Just by your blade.
There is no any other animal on this planet.
waliokozeko wakisha
Wait.
Let's not argue.
wakisha boxa
Let's not
Wait, no one w'emyaka etaano asinga gorilla omugezi.
on reasoning on assumption.
Ne ground
That the
fighting
gorilla
ground
is
nayo.
stupid.
Yeah,
That thing
where
is
are we
regarded
fighting
as
from?
one of the most. And these are facts. You have Google.
Anyway.
Gorillas
Jungle field.
are regarded as
You
one
take
of
a
the
number.
most intelligent mammals. You
If
all
you
know
take a
that.
number, it will decay.
Wait,
the
Right?
most intelligent
have you heard of
us.
Neanderthals?
It's not us. It's not
Have you heard of
We are also-
No,
Neanderthals?
Agambi are regarded
Like another
as one
species of
more than
humans.
most
Yeah, but
Who
intelligent.
that's the
existed
thing, they're
along
not
with
the
the
most-
Now,
Homo sapiens.
The fact that those things
Now,
can
those
be
things were
can
strong.
even now, by the
Like-
now they
like
breed.
a
Do you know
gorilla.
what gorillas read?
But we
Yeah,
outnumbered
but that's
them and
in
killed
control
them
level.
That
because
means
of
they are
what?
wise.
The
No, in
brain.
control
They have
level.
some intelligence.
Yeah, but
Kakati, go imagine, it beats you, you die. We run at the back. It also sees that, oh, so now there's reward.
Yes, but we are,
Have
we
you
are,
heard
we are
of
in a
Neanderthals?
It will also
situation.
come back, it also be like,
Do you know that they
We
were
are
stronger
imagining
than
that
the
situation
apes?
where no one is going to fall back.
I know,
We are just attacked.
No one is
that-
surviving.
if that situation,
No one
if
is
that
surviving.
situation has humans, we have
We
to
used to
imagine
feed
that
on
they
Homo
will fall
sapiens.
back.
Humans,
Yeah,
guys.
Humans are cowards.
because it was such.
Especially in
They used
Asia,
to
men,
make
they are
it
both
better.
like-
Like I said, I'm imagining
Okay,
this
yeah.
personality
Yeah.
never really evolved.
Never learn that.
Ah,
There's some other funny scene there.
Balls out. You're right.
I feel like even that
Now
one
what if you
might
grab
just-
your balls?
You also grab it, because there's
Yeah.
Actually, it
But the
I think it's
question
wrong.
is-
Exactly.
The question is,
It's okay,
can
man.
you reach them?
Wow, where are they?
Can you reach, are you strong enough to touch its
Even
balls?
now they feel.
That's like they have eyes and
What if they have guns?
No,
You flank?
tugenze wala.
You flank and you kick.
Tugenze
Then you
wala
run.
ku gorilla. Do you know how many people it takes to slaughter a cow?
5 men.
I've seen like
Ngate bagisibye.
Yeah, 5 men. I think.
Ngate kati wame okukasa muna abantu muli bana.
Five
Not hand in hand.
Musalente.
Hey.
Musalente.
5 men.
Ngate mugisibye.
That's fine.
anti
Ongeze
waba
wala. Tusiba nkoko gisa. Ongeze wala tusiba nkoko.
anti waba
Tusiba nkoko.
when we are fighting we usually minimize damage. Kati ntebo utagikwata wesiga busungu kyebigenda
That's one of
kukuba.
the first scenario that tuli mu kulaka. We are in a scenario where there is no controlling.
Inga.
Mwenna muli there fair conditions.
Abantu kikumi mwakoze bangi nnyo.
Honestly, 50-50 would have been a car now.
Zimbabwe
50 would have been like,
tubadde
okay, fine.
tubadde kukolera tuzimbaziza kunte. Ente mugiteekaawo mu kisaawe.
Teri ajja
Nadda mu
It's a big animal and bigger.
tukwate ente. Ente ennungi eno erina obukoonzi obutini. Omala obutini.
kati ogamba oyagala ente enkuba omugere okubasigisa.
Right?
Mukwate ente.
Exactly.
I'm fighting with this
I want to eat.
Tusibire
I
wano
don't want to prove a point.
Kati kikomera. Tekemu abantu 10. Nga tebalina miguwa, tebalina biso, bagikube.
I don't have to prove a point nga ngenda okutta ente. Enkuba omugere male njirye. Balina gisaanyawo busaanya nga situuyanye.
Ekibuuzo
Kyogamba njitte enkuba enfe ndyoke njirye.
tuze mbadde example tubadde kusuuza.
Wagala njitugebutusi.
Tubadde nawo. Okina kituka.
Ate lwaki njitugamba ngenda jirya nfe. Eyinza okuntomera.
Ate tetuli mu balance. Those things are strong.
Ne wali mba ngenda lwana naye kufa enkuba nfa.
Kati tugirana nayo ng'ogitidde wano nga temulwana.
Ente ate enkuba omugere enfe nga ngenda jirya. Ngenda jirya lwaki I'm risking.
You need to maximize
I'm
your
risking
advantage.
what
If
is
it
not
means tie
required.
it down, then how you tie it down?
Asa ovudde ku
Ate
mulamwa.
point etya.
Obulamu obuvuddeko.
Ogambye ente.
Tubadde tugamba 100 men versus 1 silverback. Ne tugamba naye nga ndowooza silverback ejja tutte tumalewo. Ne tutooningamu.
Ente.
Ne tugamba let's get 20 men. Tujjemu kino main building ya design ne zino studio. Tulekemu just kikomeranga. Wali open
100 men.
20 men and 1 bull.
Abagitta naawe.
No weapons.
Mukono mukono.
With horns. Ayo bagitta.
Pozi ng'onakoze oba
Omuntu mugizi osobola ogisensitinga. Okola netomera. Okola bwoti. Anti zezo bato togirumba olwanisa wano.
That's the whole, yeah. You fight up here before you fight down.
People assume these animals don't have brains.
They don't have our brains. They don't
Ours.
have. It's only one animal versus 100. 100 brains.
You are forgetting.
Nyimira wimiza wano
Okay,
kukisembe.
you are
Nenside
forgetting
stepping
something.
and netomera.
The animal knows that it's going to die.
So
But
do
that's
we.
what
That's
is
the whole thing.
I
So
think
do
the
we. We
antenna
also
nyangu,
say,
even
also
a cow
believe
is very
it has
easy.
a chance for us to
It
die.
has to use each and every cell of its
I
brain.
want to say
As do
this
we.
cow that
In fact,
is
in fact, the cow is very
I want
easy to
to
defeat.
say
Ente muba mugisibye emagulu muti mujja bataano.
Awo tuba tugenda
Nga
jirya, tuba tugenda jirya.
Nga mugisibye
Tuba tugenda
now.
balina
Imagine
ne
that
right.
same cow.
why if
Ng'emanyi mu
you know why don't they slaughter it
Actually,
just like that?
nente tugenze
Because
wano.
they know
They-
it's not going to
Exactly.
go.
Bagamba leeta
Yes.
enkoko
You have to
ozisale.
minimize
Erina
risk.
friend.
I'm
It's
going
all
to eat.
minimizing risk. Exactly.
No,
I want
I'm
to eat.
gonna
I want to eat meat,
eat.
but I don't want to
Why
eat.
do I want?
That's the thing.
Enkoko.
Otherwise, you would have just
Otherwise, I
chest it
can cook beans.
and pulled its
I
tail.
know.
I don't want to ask you to get
It
killed.
pays like a coward.
Yes, like a coward, I will live.
Actually, I've thought of another thing. To show you that humans are weak. 100 hens versus 1 man.
Even,
Anyingi.
even one hen with a child.
100 men versus 1 human.
They can overwhelm you. Zikube we what you need.
Zikubojja.
Zikubojja amaaso.
I thought you were intelligent.
Oh, that's different.
How is it
That's
different?
not a life and
So
death situation.
so-
I don't want to get scratched.
So,
It's different.
So
it's
the
different.
gorilla wants to get bitten.
So
But no, it doesn't. And
And also,
That's the thing.
we are so
These hens are weak. Actually, we assume they are stupid. You have your head.
Chickens are stupid.
Chickens
Chickens are stupid. They
Yeah.
don't eat chickens.
yeah, they eat
They eat
themselves.
chickens.
So,
They're stupid.
If humans are as strong as they assume, let's get Percy and 50 chickens.
Now.
Because they are hens, not
He will sidestep.
and you sidestep.
Enkoko nawe
Tuzikuwe.
naye tano ziba nyingi
Zikukuba Percy kusango.
zikutagula naye kyokola obika ki kuba ezibojja maaso.
If 50 chickens can manage to take down a person, why can't 100 men take down a gorilla?
Because you can.
You can't. Even 100 men are too many for that gorilla. They are too many.
As in, how many are enough?
But
50 men.
Think
about it.
Ate ne basigala
It's a
nawo.
war
A
creature.
silverback or a gorilla? They are different.
No, silver.
A silverback.
The silverback is a male gorilla.
Lady.
A huge man is silverback.
I think it's huge.
It has some silver
What's a
things
female gorilla?
at the back.
It's just-
It's a
One
gorilla.
that's why
Gorilla.
you know why it's called-
What's a female gorilla?
you know why it's
They are
called
all
a
gorillas,
silverback?
but
Gorillas.
silver ebako nebyoya wane
I don't think it matters.
You know it's called a
What's a
silverback.
female gorilla?
It has some funny silver things
Yeah,
here.
That's
come
so
on.
far.
Erina envi ku mugongo.
Mani, mamma ekensa was
It's a big back.
Eba ne wano
People will know it. It must man. People.
Eba
That
yama.
silverback can eat us day and night.
Naye eba nene eba nga wano.
Even
It's big, 200 kilograms.
Kati yo gyemugeraganya ku
Ente ebeera nga mu kilomeka. Nga bisatu
ente kukuba omugero
nekumenya skull.
no
But now get this. A cow is weaker than a gorilla.
Anti ente nyangu yakugira naawe.
era banga erekuba omugero gumu
Nze ente bwejja n'enguba nyimirira ku kisenge wange
But here's
nejja nengiseti nga neetomera
otiddo
surviving enkoko ziba nyingi.
You are in that situation, don't die only. You get time that you stand like this.
Gino emizannyo gy'aba Spain ateekawo ekigozi.
no, but the bull is
Kuiga,
the
We are
Obongo.
talking about life and death.
The bull is not in on the
No
ground.
accessories.
Remember, you are
So you
naked.
think- So you think when a bull sees 100 men running towards it,
Why-
it
why
welcomes
you-
them?
Remember, you are
naked.
naked.
Why are you?
We are imagining
I
The
fair
conditions have to be fair.
Fair
Fair ground. No weapons, no clothes.
If I'm naked, I'm cold.
A
If
woman-
he's naked,
a
he
human
stays
is
warm.
That's your problem. You're a weak. You're
You
a
have
weak
also fun. Your
creature.
skin.
You're a weak
You
creature.
have fun.
If you can just die because you're not putting on a
Percy,
shirt.
Olaba
Percy with your naked.
If you can just die randomly
You
because
stand.
you're not putting on a shirt, then you don't deserve to die like a gorilla.
olaba tuwakanira bwereere olaba omubiri gwange guno gwokka mashini namba wira kambagambe
Yes.
olaba
I
gorilla tesobola kukola bweti gorilla tesobola kukola bweti tesobola kukola kutika omubiri guno gw'omuntu buli bino byenkola gorilla terikola
Kati ate obiyamba
olaba ndibagamba omubiri gwange guno gusobola okumanuvalinga buli kimu negikola obukodyo olaba ngikwata mbulagu ono nakwata okugulu nono nakwata okugulu bataano ku kugulu
No, I'm not saying it's not true.
abantu nga bangi they overwhelm the animal.
Which kind of leg? Which kind of leg?
Actually, he has made a good point. He has made a good point.
That's
What if?
They overwhelm the
What if
animal.
all 100? No,
They
okay.
attack at once.
No,
Ono
the
bano
20
basatu
the
kugulu.
20 come forward. They
Ono akwata
sacrifice
mulago.
themselves. But then the other 80
Very
just
simple stuff.
all of them collectively jump onto it.
That's also sacrificing.
No.
On
the
whose
20,
back?
The 20 come
On whose
forward. On the gorilla's back.
My friend, do you know how big a
Yes,
gorilla's back is?
Yes, but you're
It
saying
is so huge that it is called a silverback.
no, the
A
silver
silverback,
back,
not a silver head.
Wano nkwata bulago nyiga wano ebeerekerawo okussa bano bakutte emikono wano migere abantu kikumi skills.
80
I
falling.
have a question.
Just-
Ani yali alabeko ensingo ya gorilla? Ogenda kwata.
Tulabe video wano.
The thing is, Masichula, here.
Ambo.
Tulabe what is all sky of video. Buli kimu kasa kibanga kiri kwa musaayi. Omuntu asobola.
They throw you around.
Nera mujjukire.
Because ne fight nayo nyine naye bizo kutisa.
It can take around 20 men without using these funny tranquilizers and all that to actually hold. And 20 men are actually estimating.
Told what?
To hold the gorilla in
To hold
place.
it in place with ropes.
Thank you, with the ropes.
Ekyo wakirabawa.
No.
Why have you seen
100 men with nothing.
Wakirabawa ekyo.
You guys
Walaba abantu
you guys
abiri.
haven't conceptualized
Awanza.
Documentary abantu
You guys
abiri.
haven't conceptualized
Abantu
my idea
abiri.
properly.
You need to accept that humans as humans are weak.
Yes,
If your
but
fellow human can
From
knock
the-
you,
We are weak, but
From
One
the mind to
punch.
the body.
what's the name of that? There's
one
that
human,
name
your
for
fellow
something
human
that's-
can knock you out with a punch. Your fellow who?
Human with a
Now.
KO.
That human is 10 times weaker than a silverback.
For kubeera wano obwezi kiraga mbu ya strong. We are the apex
This
predator.
is now full
Buli
of
wamu.
this argument.
we are not
We
strong,
can't
but
get
we are
legit
intelligent.
videos.
Malaba
So we really
nze
need
nsobola
to
okukanyuga
get that
ejjinja
stuff
gorilla
that
tekukanyuga teri
justifies
kisawe
that.
kyazakanyuga.
Zino grounds ziri fair.
Uncle.
Kyengezaako okugamba omubiri gw'omuntu
Gorilla, tesobola kukanyuga
omubiri
ejjinja,
gw'omuntu
tesobola
nga gwo
kukanyuga
it's a
Tunagoli
machine.
esobola n'obuuka.
Okitegedde pase.
A human body is a
Tesobola
machine.
okukanyuga omuti nanko. Kati gwe okyalowoleza mu
N'omuntu
jjinja.
Tekukanyuga tesobola kuba
So you are
target.
throwing a stone. It's throwing a free to you.
No.
Gorilla ekanyuga n'omuntu.
Ekanyuga kyeŋŋamba tesobola na
Sokwata
targetinga
bataani you exchange.
This one
Kyanga
target is
mumanyi.
a China muscle.
The
You guys,
hu-
But you guys have
the human body itself.
I haven't
Olaba
properly
gwe
thought
meant.
of what I'm saying. 20 guys charge it from the front. Then as it is launching to attack, these other 80 come
From
at
the
it from
back.
the back.
This is very easy.
Nejivuta.
In fact edduka n'okudduka abantu abangi.
Actually, yeah.
So,
First of all, that's
this
also,
is too
that's
much.
also
Yeah.
a possibility.
This is too much.
Remember,
We haven't
we're
seen the
referencing-
fighting skills also.
when
Fighting
Mario-
skills.
Gorillas are fighting.
When Mario-
Etambule.
Aha. Mujibuki doing the back.
Hey,
What's next?
the weight of 80 men.
Gwe.
Bro,
Now, you also you people,
what is 80?
you people said humans are weak.
Kyovula wanadde
But you're
ngamba
making
neŋŋamba buli
concepts that are
musajja.
No,
alina
we are
things
trying, we're trying
So,
to see.
They can
if you
never
are
happen.
80 men, nze asoose wansi. Nange mumbuukireko.
Gwe
You know, I lose back.
abantu
My-
80 men. If 80 men each
Bro.
weighing
That-
60
we
kg.
can't
No,
take them
if
second.
80 men each weighing 60 kgs jumps on that
on
thing's
top of
back,
each other.
that's nearly
That's-
5,000 kilograms.
800 men are
Wait.
too many.
That's
So
nearly
all these
5,000
men-
kilograms
80
of
men.
All
weight.
these men are jumping on top of each other.
But
Yes.
that's how but
So
the battle
you are
battle
sure?
said that way
Yes.
to
To
So
put it
Michael-
down, you have to.
Kwate Michael closer. You are saying you are 60 kgs, right?
Uh-huh.
And we have 10 other people who are 60 kgs. Let's get the 9 and we pile them on top of you.
boyitosa.
Thank you.
Boy,
Thank you. You can't breathe.
You're
Yes.
losing your
Oyinza
argument.
n'ofiirayo
A
wansi.
gorilla.
That
a gorilla.
shows-
a gorilla.
That shows that humans will even kill each other
Nigga.
before
Before they
killing
get
their
on
gorilla.
that.
That's the whole
And by
point.
the time
The whole point is to win.
Abantu
We
kikumi
don't. It
bangi.
doesn't matter. The
you
collateral damage.
cannot win when you are dead. These
Bro,
people are not going
bro.
to die.
Abali wansi
No,
waayo
what-
bameka.
That's
Bameka
the-
abali
you
wansi
people-
waayo.
you
Okay,
people
Bameka
are
we will
fighting-
sacrifice
are
here.
fighting using
Exactly.
your
You
brain.
go there knowing. You go there knowing.
No, listen.
I am going to die.
Listen.
I'm likely to die.
So who is
Listen,
ready to die?
but-
Wait, you
That's
guys
the
are
thing.
only going
All
to
of-
die.
Yes.
Ongeza mtaro kufa wako wangu.
No,
Listen,
to win.
listen
But to
to
win
this.
also requires death.
Listen to this.
Right?
Listen to this. We are assuming that the reason
You guys think
men
soldiers go to war thinking
humans,
they're going to
I-
come back alive.
have a slight chance
Never.
of winning this battle is because they are using their what?
Brain.
But now you're killing one brain and the other.
In the brain.
Every now and then you're killing a brain. You're suffocating brains.
Also,
Now,
that-
which brains are you going to use to win?
also the
You mean?
assumption that
That's-
They're also assuming that the silverback
is
will
just
be there.
waiting for them to
No. find out.
first do that.
You guys are fragmenting my logic.
Hai kaka mbuda
Because
kwetu
that
will
logic
die.
is not
And the 8
Yes,
days,
exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, the 20 attack it from the front. The 80 come at it from the back
Yeah.
and jump on it.
That's why people are going to die. The ones who are going to
No, that's the thing. We are trying to put the advantage on
what you
us.
should be saying.
We're trying to maximize the
What you should be
advantage.
saying.
The 20 will just be
What's the
swept in
80
one
back?
take.
Exactly, which is fine. They can go
No,
as long as it's 80
This is
are on its back.
it's like this.
That's too
You
much.
need to rephrase and say,
Mike.
when the 80 die, how the 20 can come in and
No,
see if they can do something.
no. That's terrible strategy. Why would you give away 80 people and then still with 20?
Just imagine.
You give away 20
Listen,
and save the
imagine.
80.
Listen.
Wait,
to
imagine,
this.
Mike. How many men?
Okay,
Wait.
that when you say recording.
How many men? How many men will be required? Yeah.
What? No.
That's
This is
gorilla.
not about.
Hang it.
This is not about
To make it
struggling.
suffocate.
Do you know what
How
it is?
many?
Do you know what it is?
Remember, we
I
are
don't
80 on the back.
80
So,
each of us. Listen,
After jumping at the back,
let me give
we
you.
have to be strategic.
80 men temusobola
Let me give
kujja
you
ku
some.
baaka ya
Let me
gorilla
give you
He
some.
was saying that.
No,
bangi yo gorilla eba yafudde dda.
Let me give you some more points. Let me give you some more points. Each of the 100 men weighs 60 kgs. Each 60 net.
80 men can't fit on
60
a gorilla's
nets.
back.
The 20
Only
have
5.
attacked it from the front, and it's charging at them. Meanwhile, on the flanks,
Who
Yes.
says it will charge?
it will.
Those people.
It probably
Are still-
will. No.
A gorilla will wait for you. It is also not stupid, my friend.
gorilla
You are showing it's
attacking.
stupid.
Yeah, no. Gorillas are animals at heart. They will, if
We
they
are
sense
also
danger,
we are also
They will attack.
animals, my friend.
we are more intelligent animals.
They
That's
are
why
also-
we are.
In fact, that's why we are here.
Yeah, that's why
That's
we are
why we
here.
exist.
We are more intelligent.
If you can't even survive without clothes,
No, that's
This is because of
okay.
evolution.
Take a
That's why
gorilla into a desert. Will it
That's why
survive in
inange.
the desert?
I think a gorilla has a.
You need
By
optimal
the way-
conditions to
by the way,
survive.
on
Yeah,
that-
we
on that issue,
we
listen,
can survive
Mike,
in a
Yeah.
desert.
On that issue, I think a gorilla will outlive you in a desert.
In a desert.
Nah.
In a desert.
Of course.
The only thing it can survive on is because of its fat reserve.
Because
Isn't
part of
that,
their
isn't
area.
that you survive in a desert because of a camel?
That's the thing. But if you bring it here, if you take it to a
Wait.
rainforest,
First
if you take a
listen.
camel to a rainforest, it will die.
First take 10 seconds and listen to my statement.
According to that
Mhm.
Do
issue.
you know that you survive in a desert because of a camel?
Yes, I do. But that's
First take
no,
it
yes,
in.
pa.
Mhm.
First
You're
take
one
it
one.
What
as
does
a
that
win.
mean?
Auntie,
What
first
does
take it in.
I have taken it.
What do you understand
I-
from that?
You survive in what? In a desert.
Survive in a
Because
desert
of-
because of the
Wala.
camel.
Yes. What do you get
Among
from
other
that?
things, that is.
What do you get from that statement?
No, what do you
How
mean by
many
that?
days can you
No,
survive
what have you
without
understood?
eating?
Ama Ian, ebigambo bino biwuliriza. Pase agamba abantu tuli bagezi nnyo. Ffe twetwogera ku gorilla. Nze ne ŋŋamba tukwate enkoko gwe Ian. Tukwate enkoko 5 tusiteeke mu studio naye tukuteekemu. Tolina weapon temuli kirimu waka.
Oli bwereere, oli
Uli
buteere.
bwereere naawe.
That's the fair fight.
Ate ye enkoko eyamba.
Ayambadde.
By the way.
Nawe tanti otujjamu enjala naye kakujjamu enjala.
Ate enjala ziwanyisa zitya enkoko.
Tuli ku kintu
Ate ono agamba
naturally. Zino bafeya naturally.
Feya.
Nekira, do you
Osobola
know, obadde okimanyi?
osomalako.
Osomala
Wait,
kanyoko.
do you know that leopards hunt gorillas? A leopard hunting gorilla. Mbadde mukimanyi ekyo?
Twaliri naawe ate pasente.
Alaba. Obadde tokimanyi? Leopards hunt
Pasa
gorillas.
atandise kutuuka.
They don't come, but they
Gorilla
actually
tetwogera
do in the Congo. Leopards hunt gorillas.
No.
It's a fact. This is
Leopards.
tugende ku internet. Leopard.
Naturally.
Huntiga n'enzirya. Ezisanga ku miti waggulu n'enzirya. Ebyaddala. I watch night. These are not monkey. Leopards. Engo. Huntinga gorilla. Si tiger oba leopard. Huntinga gorilla n'enzirya. Kati ate mu India, there is a man who was attacked by a gorilla and he killed it. N'agitta naye omukono gwonna gwali guwedde omuntu omu naawe. Ate mubadde
Akozesa ki?
tewali
Who
kintu
is this
kyonna.
man?
Tumunoonyeeko.
Gebera awo ku internet. A leopard hunts gorillas. It's one of its main prey, a leopard.
Maximum.
All about hunting gorillas. In fact, it's
Then I think we should next time we need a projector.
Yeah.
That when we're arguing,
True.
we put the thing we're arguing about
True.
on screen. And you see. It's like saying Uganda can beat US.
Wait, I need you to search about that. A man in India has killed a gorilla. Has killed a,
But I don't
It's the same thing.
It's
It's
stressed.
not the same
a man
thing.
in India has
It's
killed a
similar
leopard.
stretch.
Kati ate leopard hunting gorilla nezirya. Ebyaddala.
No, you said the gorilla.
No, ngamba leopard hunting gorillas.
You said the guy attacked
That's
the
not how
gorilla.
life works.
No,
Just
Chengambi,
just
I was
because
trying to say that if
Regan can
if a
defeat
leopard
and
eats
I can
gorillas
defeat
as
Regan,
prey,
doesn't
then
mean I can
one man in
defeat
India
Yeah,
killed
true.
a gorilla.
Hey, it's not how it
Why?
works.
In the news, no, not a gorilla. It killed a leopard.
That's
Different
like
Different
I'm saying
statistics.
gorilla, and that's
No,
impossible
that's not
to
how life works.
believe.
Different
Just
statistics.
because I can, I was giving an example. Just because I can defeat Michael
Mhm.
and Michael can defeat you,
Mhm.
it doesn't mean I can defeat you.
Kati ka leopard kamu ne kalya gorilla kazi
Ah,
hunting as
excuse
prey.
me.
One leopard only.
Hello?
Kati ate omuntu mu India yatta leopard.
Hello?
Bikyukamu.
Hello?
Kati ate bantu
Yeah.
100 bemukute bagende against a gorilla.
Is too many.
Too
Yes,
many.
please.
100 people is too many.
You're not considering the emotional side of this.
What do you mean? the
Yes,
emotional
please.
side?
Humans are emotionally weak.
Is it
Yes, I am.
As are gorillas, by the way. They're the closest thing. And gorillas
Yes,
are the
yes.
closest
one
thing
of
to
the
humans
no
in terms of,
chimpanzees.
like- okay, yeah. Yeah, true.
Okay.
Yeah, cheers.
Okay, he was
So-
shooting. Kale.
Mbadde temukimanyi a leopard preys on gorillas actually.
That one, that's kind of
It's
possible. I
it's
won't
not
lie.
possible but it's
Claire,
mpaka
he's
okugudwe
looking
one.
for you.
No,
Where?
So
Okay. Yes. Eh? No, it was
leopards hunt gorillas actually.
who was what?
And there are men who kill
Saying that
leopards.
you should call her back. She's looking for you.
Men always kill leopards.
I thought you said a man killed a gorilla.
Yeah, in India.
A gorilla in India?
No,
A leopard.
a leopard.
Okay.
You guys, it has been nice.
Anak.
Let me
My voice is even going.
next
I'm
week.
even
Next
tired.
week about. Please stop bringing in arguments from the internet.
This is Google. It's news of like while not the most common predation, leopards can and hunt gorillas.
While not the what?
While not common.
But primarily the small gorillas.